Gal. Thank you. 3-month streak. Scared me. Yeah, I gotta turn it up. I'm trying to copy something and it's not working. Why can't I copy things? Good evening. I'm doing the link spams. It is. It's that synthwave Christmas commercial playlist that you linked me. So if we get muted, oh well. Okay. Close some tabs. Okay. Yes. Keep those chrimbus bushes trimmed and wet for the winter man. Alright, I think we're all set now. Richie! How you doing, Richie? Yeah, because when I resized the windows and stuff, it wasn't neatly framing things and it was bothering me. So I was like, yeah, we'll just do the one string across the top. It's fine. It's fine. So I think I've decided that I'm not gonna be streaming on Thursday. Just because there's a lot going on. And it would just be one more thing to worry about. I'm gonna take Thursday off. I'm still not sure about Saturday. We will see about Saturday, but Thursday I think I'm not gonna stream so that I can just devote my attention fully to all this wintertime nonsense. Nonsense. Oh, I should have reset the sub bar thingy. Presents. That's one of the things I have to pay attention to, though. Because, you know, I have a kid, a young kid, so presents are very important to children this age. So most of my focus for holiday stuff has been, you know, parental concerns. Making sure that I have enough stuff for the kid to open on Christmas morning before we go see family, before the other presents arrive, that they don't feel like they've been shortchanged or something. Because my kid, kind of keeps tally of that kind of stuff. Very hard to get one over on the kid. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing, but, you know.
What do we tell our little girl Christmas morning? What are we supposed to say? You've been good, but Santa ran short?
Santa Claus.
Okay, so let's change
Bash
this.
Sound will bring you a special present for Christmas.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus.
There, so that is the next emote slot goal.
Santa Claus.
I just wanted to update. We have to get all the way up to 50 sub points for the next one, so I don't know when that's gonna happen. But right now, we have to fill the latest one, so that's what I'm working on. There are a couple of people that I did not get gifts for just because I have no idea what to get them. So it's probably going to be like a making up for it later kind of thing. Because I don't know what to get them, so I'm going to be like, hey, what did you want? Because I had no idea, and it's been kind of like a thinner year, you know, financially because of COVID and everything. So I'm sure they'll understand, but it'll be like, hey, you know, what do you want? And I'll get it for you. That kind of thing. It's, you know, it's whatever.
Many of these Christmas traditions are surprisingly recent.
So my big thing is that my mother-in-law gave me the money. I have the money. I just haven't used it yet. To get a new chair for my new desk setup, because my old chair, which I got secondhand from my former roommate who just up and left one day, because we said that he needed to get a closer job, because basically he was living here, he wasn't paying that much to chip in, because he was just using a room, and he wasn't even paying it like regularly, and then he was also expecting my partner to drive him like 20 minutes each way to and from work, like every day, to some part-time cashier job. And it's like, hey, you know, you're not even pitching in gas money, you need to like get a new job that's closer, or figure out some other kind of transportation thing. And instead of like doing that, he just quietly up and moved out one day and left his old desk and his old chair and a bookcase in the room. And so I was like, alright, it's mine now. But I left that chair to my partner, who has their desk set up in another room, because I don't like using wheels on carpet, and this room has carpet. So I'm getting a different chair, but I'm having trouble finding one I feel confident in buying. Because, like, you see one, it's like, oh, that one looks nice. And then you read the reviews and everybody's like, oh, it snapped in like 2 days, or the screws were stripped or something. And it's like, ugh. So I'm trying to figure out the one that's least likely to be, like, a bad investment. Yeah, I encounter some strange ones, and they do strange things. weird people drifting in and out of my life. I don't know. Not much surprises me these days. I'm not so much worried about having to retighten some screws. Like, I'm using a cheap-ass wooden IKEA dining room chair as my chair right now, and it's a little wobbly. Like, if I kind of shimmy around in the chair, you can probably hear it squeaking. It could use some tightening. I don't want to get out the Allen wrench for it. So I'm fine with that. I just don't want something that's gonna like snap or catastrophically fail on me after like 2 months. And then my sister-in-law is getting me some stuff. And then I don't know what my father-in-law is getting me. It'll probably be like clothes or a gift card or something. And I think that's about it. And that's fine with me. Not a whole lot that I really desperately want. I mean, financial stability would be nice, but I don't know anybody that is well-to-do enough to offer that to me right now. Oh my god, Claire John, thank you. That's not what I meant. But thank you for the 3 months of subscribing. That was very good timing. But anyhow, oh boy, $600 stimulus check. That's really gonna make a big difference, isn't it? It's so nice of the government to really go out of their way for us like that, huh? Us Americans, I mean. No toilet paper? Oh my god. Bezos, what is your problem? Give Gao the toilet paper.
Robots cost about $15 each. Manipulation of their limbs turns them into something else.
Well, of course Trump's gonna say that's too little because it's half of what he gave out, and he made a point to send out a fucking, like, memo to everybody that got one of those stimulus checks earlier this year to remind them of who it came from. Like, that's how petty he is. So, of course. It's not like the 1200 was enough either, so you know, way to go, dude. You still didn't do enough. I literally tore that thing up as soon as I got it, that memo or whatever it was. I was like, yeah, fuck you. Thanks, I guess. So anyhow, I don't like the corner I did there. That's yucky garbage. I should be ashamed of myself. So that's $600. I don't know how much it's gonna cost. How much does a brand new Switch game cost? 40, 60, 50? I don't know. Anyhow, I'm spending some of that stimulus on the new Monster Hunter game. So I guess I can thank the government for that. Yeah, Rise. I'ma pre-order it. I'm a sucker for Monster Hunter. And I have a Switch. And even though originally we bought the Switch for our kid, because you know, every kid needs a Nintendo as their first console, right? My kid had no interest in it at all. My kid prefers the PlayStation. And as far as gaming goes, my kid prefers to play games on PC, so, you know. See, one of the things is, I don't like chairs that have that fake leather, like Naugahyde shit on them. Because it always starts cracking and peeling within like a year or two. Even like the higher quality ones, it just starts to crack and peel around the stitching, and then, you know, I hate that. I hate the look of it. I hate the feel of it. I've had IKEA chairs, and then the chair that was my former roommate's also did that, even though it was like a more expensive chair. I hate that, so I'm looking for fabric chairs, like with fabric upholstery. So I won't be getting one of those racing gamer chairs, unfortunately. Unless I, like, won one in, like, a giveaway or something. But I will not be purchasing a slick red and black gamer chair. I still remember that time that I drove by a house somewhere in this area and I saw one of those gamer chairs, like, just parked outside of the house by the trash cans, and I still want to know the story behind that. What happened? Somebody get too mad at Fortnite? I think this emote's gonna get quite a bit of use. It's gonna be a very practical emote with a lot of situations where it would be effective. Hello, Hobbs. Thank you. 5-month streak. Wow. And tier 2, no less. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. And how are you doing tonight, Hobbs? Since I probably will not be seeing anybody on stream until probably Saturday, possibly next week. Well, I mean, Among Us did kind of like... I mean, it's not like it just came out, it's been out, but it definitely kind of took the gaming scene by storm this year. I still have not played it. Not for any particular reason, I just haven't. But I watched And then it comes with a squeezy tube of this goop that's made out of like shea butter that you inject into the holes, and then you pop the zits. So I got one of those for my kid.
Please, mister.
Oh.
It's Christmas time.
Christmas time?
Yeah, it is kind of Junji Ito shit, but you know, the kid likes it. Also, when we were at Target the other day doing last minute Christmas shopping, as you know, as you do, my kid picked up a couple of comic books. Not like single issue comic books, but like hardcover books that are in a comic style format for children. Which is cool because while my kid is now literate, we have successfully made the journey into beginning reading through homeschooling over the last year. My kid has never been super into books, like on their own. So it was actually really cool to have them like voluntarily pick out a book and be interested in reading it without being prompted. So I think that's a good sign. I mean, personally, I prefer reading comic books to novels myself. It's still words, you're still reading, you're still following a narrative, so. Now, the next step is getting the kid into manga. So that's where we're gonna go next with that.
Christmas is when kids
Yeah, I'll start him off with Gyo. And Uzumaki.
It's not the giving. It's not the...
They've already seen Dorohedoro the anime. Somebody's gonna call the parent police on me or something. Oh, you're letting your kid watch bloody anime. My kid has seen The Thing. Okay, my kid has watched The Thing and The Mist and the first Alien movie and enjoyed all of them. So my kid's cut from a different cloth. Then again, I also watched those movies when I was about that age and loved them. I was watching Hellraiser when I was my kid's age, so. And the thing about Dorohedoro is that even though it's very violent and bloody and kind of weird and dark, it's not like... You know how a lot of those really gritty and dark, like, animes and mangas are very reliant on a certain convention to demonstrate how bad a character is? It starts with an R, I'm not gonna say it on stream. Like, Berserk has a lot of that, Goblin Slayer, you know, those things. They really lean heavy on that. Dorohedoro doesn't. There's not really any of that in there. It's not very lewd in that way, so... I actually feel better with my kid being exposed to Dorohedoro rather than, like, Berserk or something. And also, I mean, the violence in Dorohedoro is so, like, absurd that it's I hate to say this because it's a manga, it's cartoony, essentially. Like, it's just so outrageous that it's actually gone past the realm of realism, and it's just ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. I hate that. Oh god, I hate that. Like, I really like Berserk, or at least I used to. I kind of lost interest around the boat arc. But I never liked the fact that it had to resort to that so often to show you, oh yeah, this world is really just unforgiving and terrible. Like, there's other ways you can communicate that.
Spirit, Skeletor. It makes you feel good.
Well, I don't like to feel good.
Yeah, that's one of the things I did not like about A Song of Ice and Fire.
Get a car stereo for Christmas. Get it in radio, cassette player, equalizers, power booster, radar detector. Get it all on sale now during Crazy Eddie's greatest Christmas sale ever.
Crazy
Shop
Eddies, huh?
around, get the lowest sale prices you can find, then Crazy Eddie, and he'll beat 'em. Crazy Eddie will not be undersold, and that's the Crazy Eddie guarantee. So get anything and everything in car stereo during Crazy Eddie's greatest Christmas
I'm
sale.
actually like
Crazy Eddie, his Christmas sale
not
prices
talking so I can listen to this ad. What's wrong with me?
insane.
I mean, it's not really an ad, but it is really an ad. It's weird. I don't know. I guess it's better than hearing the same version of White Christmas over and over and over again. No, we need it thicker than that. We need it like twice as thick. I also found this thing. So my kid likes to make blanket forts and usually uses like old cardboard boxes and like furniture to drape blankets on, which is fine. That's a valid way to make blanket forts. But I found this thing on Amazon. It's like sticks, like plastic sticks, and then it's got these little like little ball nodules that you plug the sticks into to essentially create a frame for a blanket fort. That's the baddest ass thing ever. I wish they had that when I was a kid. So I picked that up. Also, it means that I can get rid of some of these fucking boxes that are dominating my house. And then what else? Oh, they got a plasma globe. Like one of those, like, you know, plasma balls. And it does the thing, and you put your hand on the glass, and then it, like, arcs to your hand. And a really big Lego set. Like, a really big one. That's a gift from my mother-in-law, though. But we had to buy it. She gave us the money, because she's kind of housebound and very at risk for COVID exposure. She has very bad lungs and a bad heart from lupus. But she just gave us the money and then had us pick up the stuff. Why are Legos so expensive? They're like ridiculously expensive. It's just plastic with pegs and stuff. Although I will say that over time, the amount of cool little parts and what you can do with them has really kind of gotten wild. Like, I see some of the sets that my kid has, and there's like all these little specialty blocks in there and stuff that you can do all this crazy stuff with, and it's like, wow.
Get a compact disc player for Christmas. Get a stereo rack system, cassette deck, turntable.
Oh yeah, there are Legos literally all over my house. Like, you cannot enter a room without finding a stray Lego somewhere. I've stopped trying to gather them all up because it is an impossible task. I'll pick them up when I find them, but you always know there's more somewhere.
Crazy Eddie, his prices are insane.
Crazy Eddie. Alright, so I don't know what this is called. These lines that happen when you're like shocked or horrified. I don't know what it's called. But I want that to be a different color. Usually it's like bluish. I'm gonna go with a bluish color. I might use a different brush. See what we got. That one's a good one. That one's a good one, yeah. Wrestling, yeah, something like that. There's probably a name for them in Japanese, but I don't know what it is. Alright, so I want them to all kind of line up, but I don't want them to... Okay, so I'm just going to use the line tool, I think. Oh, they're making them biodegradable now? That might piss off all those adult collectors who, like, make these massive builds and, like, glue them together so they can't, like, be deconstructed. They might not want their precious Lego builds to decompose in 500 years. Really? Lego's the biggest plastic manufacturer? Like more than like water bottles and stuff? I guess I could see that. Tire man? What, because of all the little Lego tires? I like that they're actually calculating Lego car tires as like tires. That's hilarious. Those tires are pretty cool though. I wish you could have those as like real tires. Oh god. What was I doing? What was I doing? I think that's mostly it for the line art. This is a fairly simple one. Now I just need color sampling. Yeah, I've thought about making a palette, but I just keep stuff in the thing that also federates, that also uses ActivityPub or is compatible with it? I thought there was, but I don't remember. Okay, there is, yeah. Ah, alright. Oh, there's a WordPress add-on for that? That's cool.
Candy kids. The smell of fruitcakes cooking in the kitchen.
I have never smelled a cooking fruitcake. I've actually never tasted fruitcake. It always looks disgusting to me. It looks old and stale. I can't even imagine what that would smell like being, like, baked in your house. That seems gross. If anybody likes fruitcake, like, I'm not trying to yuck your yums or anything, more power to you, but it does not appeal to me at all. Oh no! I've been canceled by Gao for talking shit about fruitcake. I knew this day would come. I didn't know what would cause it, but I knew it was gonna happen eventually. See, with that typo, Claire John, it looked like you were trying to say attack each other, and I mean, accurate. And then like, there's been a migration to Mastodon recently with people that aren't happy with Instagram. And I mean, that's a mood, right? Fuck Facebook properties. Anyway, there's been like some weird backlash where people are like, oh no, who are all these new people on this platform that we also migrated to not that long ago? Like, distrustful and stuff, and it's like, what's wrong with you? Do you literally want the Fediverse to be like 50 people and nobody else? Like, knock it off. Guys, whenever there's a migration like this, like, the majority of people, like, stay for a week and then never log in again, so it's not really a big deal. They're not gonna step on your toes, don't worry about it.
The year's biggest retail event is Christmas. Normally, placid shoppers rush into crowded stores, and every kind of consumer product gets a boost.
So the wild thing is that Target was so picked over that I went into the, stationery, school supply, notebook section to get tape to wrap gifts because I don't have any tape. I lost all my tape. I don't know where it went. And there was like 2 rolls left on the hook, and then there was like a bunch of like expensive double-sided tape. So I was lucky to grab what I could. No posts allowed on the Fediverse. No one's allowed to post anymore. Honestly, Gao, the drama on the Fediverse is no different from drama anywhere else that people gather. It's the same thing as anywhere else. Usually the same reasons as anywhere else. It's just that it's a smaller community, and people tend to know each other a little more, so it seems almost more personal. Thank you for the host, Cheyenne Hills. But overall, for all its flaws, I prefer the Fediverse. And Family Computing places like Twitter or Tumblr or Facebook or Instagram or anything like that. I know more cool people on the Fediverse.
Printer, the NEC Multisync is the best monitor, and the leading edge Model L has the best deal in a modem.
We're gonna need to do a little bit of a hatching thing. The shadow in the mouth. I want to put this backdrop in there first. Oh no! Death by too many tacos.
And it's from Xerox. It's
That happens to me when I have curry. I always eat too much and then I feel uncomfortable for like the rest of the night.
Back with your computer, and then you plug your detachable keyboard into the box. And then what'll happen is, as you're typing, if it sees you type a misspelling, it'll beep so that you can stop at that word and make a correction.
What is this track talking about? Is it telling us how to post?
$99.95.
How to post? Don't.
December is here, and once again, computer owners are faced with a surging need to buy, much to the pleasure of computer retailers. Some owners are ready to upgrade their systems, while others simply want accessories or gifts for their
Good news, Cheyenne? What do you mean? What good news? Is there good news? I hope there's good news. Good news, cigarette juice. There was a bit in some show or movie where somebody did that like sit backwards on the chair thing, but they sat on themselves in the process.
In February, WGBH will be conducting the world's first online auction.
I don't remember what it was from though.
Over 400 computer-related items will be up for bid, and all the action will take place.
Oh, that is good news, Cheyenne. Good for you.
That means you can participate in the auction and watch Masterpiece Theater at the
It's always
same time.
nice when people can sort out affordable housing. Because it's such a rare thing nowadays. Housing is a fuck. I don't think it was Dead. I've never seen the Deadpool movies. Confession time. Cancel me if you want. I've never seen the Deadpool movies. It was in something they had. I think they had English accents. I don't remember what it was. I don't have a problem with Deadpool, but I really do like to dunk on Rob Liefeld, who's the co-creator of the character. Because, well, I mean, you can just Google Rob Liefeld and you can find out why, if you're not familiar already. Cheyenne, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but I am gonna say that stabbing yourself with a pencil is probably not a good idea. One time, I stepped on a pencil, like a number 2 pencil, and some of the lead broke off in my foot. It didn't feel good, and it took many years for it to absorb and go away. Richie, you would be surprised. I have actually seen people try to defend Rob Liefeld. Like, oh, you shouldn't, you know, be so mean. You know, he's just doing what he does or whatever. It's like, no, like, and have you seen the way he talks about other people? Have you seen the way he talks about his peers in the comics industry? Like, the dude is a turd. I mean, don't get me wrong. Feet suck to draw. I hate drawing feet. And I have been known to do some gymnastics artistically to avoid drawing feet. I think we all have. But like when you're at that level of an industry profession and you're gonna like talk shit about your peers in the industry, you should probably draw feet. Like at that point you gotta stick your pencil where your mouth is, you know? And which that wasn't supposed to be a lewd thing. I don't know, maybe Rob Liefeld has an aversion to feet, like he's like the opposite of Quentin Tarantino. It's like a anti-kink. I don't know. I'm not gonna make excuses for him though. The guy is kind of a jerk. And honestly, he is not skilled enough at what he does to warrant his influence in the industry. That is my small potatoes artist take on it. And, you know, you can tell him I said that. I don't give a shit. Oh, this one. This song is interesting. This is an interesting choice of noise for Christmas song. Honestly, I would. I don't give a shit. He's probably got a blue check mark. I will mouth off to him. I don't care. I'll be like, hey, check it out. I can draw feet. Can you? Can you draw a foot without hiding it behind some inexplicable smoke or weird curvy ground? Can you draw a mouth with the correct number of teeth in it? Can you make somebody not grimacing? Or, like, not put 5,000 belts on them? Or, belt pouches, rather? Rob Liefeld, draw decently challenge. Yes, there are pouches in the teeth. That's why there's so many of them. And also, in the pouches, there are extra teeth. Spare teeth. Just in case you need more. Also more facial wrinkles, especially for the dudes. They always have their faces just scrunched up as much as possible. Well, I think, if anything, Nomura probably took inspiration from Liefeld, because Liefeld was influencing the industry first. I hate that that was a sentence that I just said. The thing is, I was also really into X-Men, like in the 90s, like around 93, 94, back when Liefeld was really just in the thick of it with like X-Force and shit. So I saw a lot of his artwork. Yeah, Nomura basically took over from Amano as far as like being the main designer behind Final Fantasy, and then they gave him his own series, and that's what Kingdom Hearts is. He loves to draw clown shoes and belts and zippers. And as much as I like to poke fun at Nomura's proclivities in his art, he was actually a very big influence on me when I was a teenager through Final Fantasy VII and Parasite Eve. Not Final Fantasy Tactics though, because he did not do designs for that.
Although it's cold outside, it's warm inside this house. There's no one else in here. It's quiet as a mouse. I'm so glad that you're with me.
He did do the designs for Parasite Eve, yeah. I don't know if he was the main conceptual designer, but as far as like promotional art and stuff, he did that. I don't know if he did them for the sequel, though. Either of the sequels. I didn't play either of the sequels. I only played the first Parasite Eve, the only one that counts. Yeah, I didn't know that Third Birthday was a Parasite Eve game until I literally picked up a copy of it in GameStop and looked at it. I had no idea. But I also didn't have the console that it was for, so I never played it. I heard it was not great. Honestly, Parasite Eve is not a story that I think needed sequels. I didn't read the book that it's based on, but as far as the story in the game goes, it's fairly well wrapped up at the end. You don't really need to go anywhere with that. You can just be like, hey, you did it, it's over, the end. Hey, Lachlan, what's up? And we have some vaguely Christmas tunes going on, but it's not the usual Christmas music, don't worry. Oh, okay, so you get the pass, so I could just put on some royalty-free Christmas tunes. Alright. Well, I might do that next, because this playlist is only an hour long, and I think we're going to be here for a little more than an hour. I mean, it's almost an hour already. What? When did that happen? I feel like I just started the stream like 20 minutes ago. It has been an hour. It's been 58 minutes. That is wild. It does not feel like it at all. So when do we want to watch that Second Chance's body armor thing? Like the whole thing? When do we want to do that? Because I think New Year's Eve our plan was to do Space Cop. We could always bump Space Cop to a different night and then do that instead, I don't know. I was not expecting to find that uploaded in a convenient way. Oh, hey, Lachlan. Since your computer is functional again, you could join us in VR chat. I mean, if my ancient computer can run it, I'm sure yours can. And you don't need a VR headset to do VR chat. You can just run it in desktop mode like anything else. Oh no, it's doing it again? Why does technology have to be like this? Okay, I just might thicken some of the outer lines a little bit more. Yeah, motherboard problems are a pain in the ass to deal with. Alright, so supposedly this playlist is royalty-free, non-copyright. Okay, and it says anybody can use this video for their live stream. Alright, cool. I don't even know if they have a Christmas equivalent in Tactics. Like, canonically. I don't think they ever discuss holidays in that game. But now I'm wondering. What is it? 1112, I think. Or 112. I always forget what the sizes are for emotes. Okay, so that's at 100%. And 56. And 28. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna throw this into the thingy I used to, like, preview emotes. Real quick. I just want to make sure that it looks alright. Alright, so there is an adjustment I want to make. I've actually seen somebody build a snowman in a parking space. I don't know if they did it to reserve it or just to piss people off, but they did do it. It wasn't here though, it was somewhere else. I don't remember where exactly. Okay, so now I'm trying to flatten those layers. Merge visible layers. Change image resolution. Making things tiny again. So before I make the rest tiny again, I'm going to preview this one. Okay, yeah, that does look better. You can see a little bit more of what's going on there. Okay, I think I'm satisfied enough with that. If I need to change it in the future, I'll just do that and replace it. Not a big deal. And then I have heard people asking for a potential future Bat Blep emote. So I figure we may not have a slot for it right now, but we can still design one. No one says that we can, you know, not design something ahead of time. So why don't we do that? So let me submit this real quick. Yawning. Okay, where do I go again? This interface, I never get used to it. Okay, there we go. Okay. What should we call this? Like, what should the code be on Twitch? Like, you know, the little emote code. Grim? Okay. Okay, it is submitted. Now we gotta wait for it to be approved. Ooh.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King.
Just a second, I hit the bong too hard.
Prepare him room, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature
I did the same thing Claire John did the other day. Oh, okay. I'm alive. Oh, yeah, this is a commission that I'm working on. I'm still waiting on approval for this sketch, though. I don't know if we're going to be getting anything done on that tonight. What was I doing? New file.
Sorrows grow, no thorns infest the ground. He comes to make his blessings flow, for as the curse is found, for as the curse is found, for as.
Alright, so which angle is better for a blep? Like, completely front-facing, where it's like the face is here, and the eyes are here, and the mouth is here, and the blep is here? Or, like, turn to the side like 3/4?
The glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders.
My partner is playing the Resident Evil 2 remake, and I keep hearing weird noises coming from another room. And, yeah. I have to take my earbuds out and be like, what the fuck is that? Oh wait, no, it's just zombie game. Okay. That's fine. Whew. I think to really get the full bleppiness, we're gonna need to make it more zoomed in, so it's just bigger, so there's more tongue. Apple snack, cool. What is what is apple snack? I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. What is a figgy pudding? I'm not really familiar. Like, what kind of pudding, though? Like chocolate pudding? A cake with no figs? That... So... But isn't it kids that are asking for the figgy pudding? But it's got booze. It's not kids? It sounds like kids. Wow, that is something. A lot of weird I guess, traditions involved with Christmas. Geez. So my kid, woke up, had a bad dream, so I kind of need to go deal with that, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to cut the stream short tonight. I'm sorry. It's not really in my control. So I have to go deal with that. I thank everybody that came by to hang out. Hosts and follows and subs. I might be back on Saturday, I'm not sure. In the meantime, I hope everybody has a really good holiday. And everybody takes care and stays safe and stays healthy. And I will see you guys again. I'm sorry I can't really raid anybody. I kind of have to go attend to this right now. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate, whether you celebrate. And I'll see you guys probably on the weekend or next week. Bye!